Hello. Hi everyone. So, since Thanksgiving is right around the corner, I decided to talk a little bit about gratefulness. And I know, talking about gratefulness or gratitude or thankfulness during Thanksgiving season, not so original. I know. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Why? Because I want to and because I can. So let's get one thing out of the way first. Being grateful and finding gratitude in this day and age can be pretty difficult. I've been working on just trying to be a little bit more mindful and grateful, but it's hard. It's sometimes really, really hard. But here are some of the things that have helped me personally to find my own way to be grateful. So here we go. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that the bad times are just as important as the good times. We tend to forget or try to forget the negative aspects of our lives and just purely focus on the positive ones. I mean, which is great, because optimism and positive thinking, which are amazing. Great. But addressing the negative aspects of our lives and the negative experiences that we've had are actually really, really important to becoming more grateful. If you think about it, you're basically a superhero for going through whatever life threw at you. Like, seriously, think about it. Whether you went through like different traumas or, abuse or betrayal or just any negative experience, you went through it and you're still here. You fought through everything. Like, the thing is, I'm not trying to say that, these things happen for a reason. Like, no, that's just pure BS. Like, no, some things should never ever happen to people, but they still do because life sucks sometimes. What I am here to say is that despite all of that, you're here. And those bad experiences allow us to really fully understand how strong we are. Give yourself some credit and be grateful for your strength and be grateful for who you are and your tenacity and just you in general. The second thing that I want to say is that even if we have something that we're really, really grateful for, we as human beings tend to forget when we get used to it. So what I do so that I don't forget that feeling is keep reminders. So this can be in the form of like post-it notes that you just stick on your wall, post-it notes that you can stick up on your mirror. You can take pictures, you can write journal entries. I mean, like, the list goes on and on. But for me personally, what I like to do is I like to take Polaroid pictures. As you can probably tell from over here, kind of like Life is Strange, just without the time travel, which is pretty good. I'll take it. The third and the most important one is to focus on the little things. Honestly, this one is like my favorite. This one, if you have to take one thing from this video, let it be this. If this was so important, why didn't I put it at number 1? Like, why is it at number 3? Anyways, enough of me being a dumbass. So after a lot of self-reflection, I realized that I was like truly, truly happy and truly grateful when I was focusing on the simple things in life. And I know it's so cheesy. Like, I know, like, I'm saying this and I'm like, but it's the truth. Like, I can't hide it, y'all. Like, it's the truth. Like, the big things in life, whether it be, a personal achievement or like a career advancement or maybe something in your studies or whatever it may be, a big life change, those are all things that we should definitely celebrate as well, but we should never ever lose sight of the small things in life. Daily gratitude kind of happens with the little things, and it always starts with the little things. Happiness itself starts from the simple things in life. The fourth thing that I want to say is that it's not about materialistic goods. Gratitude and gratefulness comes from within you, you know? So these materialistic things can offer a sense of security and to a degree, a certain level of happiness. There are some people that are like, oh, well, money can buy happiness. And it's like, I get it to a certain degree, but not all the way. If you're unable to be grateful in your current situation, chances are, even after you get everything that you want, like materialistically, you're not going to be very grateful either. Gratefulness is a mindset, and it comes from within you. The fifth thing that I want to say is that you should never, ever feel invalidated throughout your journey. The reason I say this is because I personally felt invalidated because of myself when I first started out. So I started with a gratitude journal. You know, those journals where you write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for, and you look them over and you're like, wow, look at all those things. I am a very grateful person. Yeah, it didn't really work out for me. I personally always thought of gratefulness as a chore because of it, and it kind of made me fall into toxic positivity, and I was pretending to be happy like 100% of the time. I wasn't really addressing any of like the negative emotions or the negative experiences that I was feeling, because I felt if I wasn't 100% positive all the time, that just meant that I was ungrateful. That's not it. I kept on invalidating myself, and I kept on, you know, asking myself, like, why can't you be more grateful? Why can't you be more positive? But that's not it. You can still address negative feelings and negative experiences while still being grateful. Ultimately, being grateful should make you feel safe and make you feel happier, not the other way around. The last thing I want to talk about is my personal advice. Be mindful of the current moment and just experience it, the good and the bad. I found myself trying to preserve the really good moments in life and trying to like remember all the details to make sure that it doesn't escape, and I desperately held on to it. And for the bad moments, I realized that I was trying to rush it. But the thing is, time and life go by at the same speed it always does. You can't pause it, you can't fast forward, you can't rewind and undo some of the things that you really desperately want to undo. The more I let things go and the more that I just focused on being in the moment and not worrying about, you know, holding on or fast forwarding or erasing something from my memory, I was a lot happier. Time is going to pass the exact same speed as it always does, so why not just experience it, right? Just my 2 cents. Essentially, gratitude is the building block to becoming happy. It is the foundation of happiness. So everyone's gratitude journey is going to look different. It can be in the form of a journal. It doesn't work for me personally, but it can work for other people. It currently works for thousands of other people right now, so to each their own. What's important is that you find something that works for you. Something that I also want to say is that gratitude and gratefulness isn't being positive 100% of the time. That's something that I personally struggled with, and I'm continuing to struggle with it. Remember, you're human. Life happens. Sometimes shitty things happen. Take it one day at a time, take it one step at a time, and give yourself some credit. So that is it for this video. I hope this Thanksgiving season brings you lots of gratitude and gratefulness and thankfulness, and if it doesn't, don't sweat it. It's really not supposed to be easy, okay? Just try your best, and that's all that matters. Okay, thank you so much for sticking around. I am honestly so grateful for you guys, so yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of turkey or whatever you eat. Bye.